I shouldn't. Do it.
YouTuber Pewdiepie has apologized after sharing a meme making fun of Demi Lovato's hospitalization for a suspected overdose on Tuesday. Oh gosh, he's done it again, hasn't he? He's done it again! So, I know nothing about the situation. Well, perhaps I should call in somebody who does.
Don't wear that one.
That's a blooper for the century, just so we know. Before I delete it,
no, you can.
You're gonna watch it. I want to see. We're gonna see like that whole situation unfold.
Make sure you at least censor it out, please.
I'm sorry, I'm not putting it anywhere.
Oh, if you did, I don't care because it's pretty fucking funny.
What the fuck are you laughing about? Just remember your line. Okay. You just have to say what? Just get in here, bitch!
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Acculasil is going to be joining us for the moment.
What?
Your tits out. Your tits out. A nut slip out. Just one nut. So okay. Demi Lovato is a singer, correct?
And an actress, and a philanthropist, and an entrepreneur, and
okay, well, you just like proved that you know way more about her than I do, because I know absolutely nothing about her other than she's a singer. I may not even know a couple of her songs. I don't know. I probably know. I
may not even know a couple.
I think I know a few of them. This is her number one song. This is her number one song.
Right? Is it really her number? No, it's not.
No, this is her number. This is her most popular one on Spotify right now. I can only play so much of it before I get demonetized. So, I think I've heard a couple of her songs, but I don't actively listen to her. Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently, she recently OD'd, something along those lines.
Yeah, I guess.
Now I didn't know that she was an addict.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently.
God, you need a haircut. I'm like a mother.
You jump on my bed. You have tits pop out. You come in here. I ask you for help. You show me your tits, and you fix my hair.
Okay.
So people, you understand dark humor. You have a good sense of dark humor, I would believe. Correct?
Yeah.
To an extent. But at the same time, there's like a time and a place, because the thing about comedy is tragedy over time is comedy.
Yes.
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 That's why people joke about like 9/11 and shit right now.
Yeah.
So,
however many years later.
You are also well aware of a man named Pewdiepie.
Yeah.
There's a facial expression that I loved to see.
I love his girlfriend.
See, I don't know much about his girlfriend.
She's sexy as hell.
I knew this.
Yeah.
So, he's had little brush-ins in the past where he did some pretty controversial things.
Yeah, what is it? Because I just think he's annoying. I don't have anything against him. I just think he's kind of annoying.
I mean, YouTube kind of seemed like they were, and everyone else kind of seemed like they were out to get him from the beginning. So, you know Fiverr, right? Where you can go on and you can have people do crazy random shit?
No.
Alright, let me show you. Let me show you a thing on Fiverr that I recently just did, and I'm going to be throwing.
I have never even heard of this.
Into a video. This is going to be an intro. I made this guy do all this.
Boom.
You made this?
Hey guys,
I paid him.
Ollie here. Yeah, I've been pursuing the internet, yeah, looking for some dank original content, yeah, but I couldn't find any, yeah, so now I just watch oddball vids, yeah. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, then you probably enjoy your life, yeah. Team 10 rocks, ooh, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Team 10 is like, do you know who Jake Paul is? That fucking idiot. That's his crew. So I made him say Team 10 rocks. And he also did a dab in the beginning. I don't know if you saw that shit. He knocked the fuck out of this dab. I don't know. He's just some guy on Fiverr. He's like a spokesperson. You can pay him $5, write out a script, and he'll do a funny thing. So,
that's great.
PewDiePie did something.
$5, that's it?
$5, yes. And prices, it's a freelancing website.
Yeah. Hey, baby.
And your prices vary all the time.
Did she know?
No.
Oh. Okay.
So PewDiePie went on there, and there was this thing where there was like I don't know exactly the race, but it was some foreign native kind of tribe out there in some island where he had them hold up a sign. They didn't even like speak English, you know, but he had them hold up a sign. It was like a scroll, and it said, "Death to all Jews." Now that's kind of funny, right? To you and me and other people with a dark sense of humor.
Yeah, like that.
But people like the Wall Street Journal and like BuzzFeed and shit obviously didn't think so.
Yeah, because that could be taken as like a...
Because they're just like, oh my god, you're so racist and you're a Nazi and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that was like strike one where he just like apologized. I could care less. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I'm sure pretty much every Jewish person in the world thought it was funny or they just didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
You're not Jewish, are you?
No.
Okay.
The fuck?
No, I wouldn't be like one of them. One of those pyramid builders. Are you kidding me? I'm Italian, bitch.
Yeah, no, I'm not a...
And you smack me in the face with a rigatoni. So, you know, it's very loud on the microphone.
Well, then why do you... Oh, my...
You can eat the fucking... Just eat it. I will edit it out. Just open it for you.
I don't want it.
So, the next thing was... He would do like a lot of gags in his videos, where he would do skits, and every now and then it would like flash to him or something like full fucking SS uniform, full Nazi uniform.
Got a little schmutz.
Little schmutz there, I'm sorry. But he would just be like in a full Nazi uniform, right? Mm-hmm. But then it's a skit.
Yeah.
People would say, oh, you're being anti-Semitic and all that shit.
So that's just people being oversensitive when he's trying to make content.
However, they posted that, you know, in like newspapers and shit. And again, that's like strike two, right? I know.
But they're taking that completely out of context.
But that's not, they don't care. They don't give a shit.
So yeah, people just really hate him that much.
They're just...
He's just that annoying.
Anything that can like resemble going against their agenda is like,
yeah,
you know, social justice warriors and shit.
Well, so hasn't he learned by now? Like, shouldn't he have
Well,
learned
at the same
by
time,
now?
he doesn't want to censor himself, you know?
Yeah, but that's just...
That's
okay.
letting them win.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do that either.
That's fair.
So, next one is...
Or one of the next ones, I'm sure. Not.
Well, this is the second to last one. The most previous, minus this current one now, was he was streaming. He was playing PUBG. He died. He got shot. And he said... oh, you fucking N-word.
So he's a dumbass.
Like, hard R.
Ugh.
I mean, obviously he didn't mean it in a, you know, fuck you slaves kind of way.
No,
he didn't.
it was just like
it was just
like
some. He was just playing
reaction.
against some random guy on a stream. He was just kind of. It just came out.
But random guy on a stream. Like,
or he's just not a random guy on a stream. He was just playing against a random guy on a game,
stream,
and it slipped
though.
out. Yes.
That's.
So obviously he didn't mean it in any racist way.
I get that.
The context is like it was just another cuss word that came out.
Yeah.
He saw it as no different than
but hard
fucking
ER,
shit and cunt.
Hard
ER is
like,
a little much.
Not even an A. Hard ER. That's.
Well, AH wouldn't have fit in that context.
True.
That's like a buddy pal sort of thing.
That
Hard R is
true.
like.
But still, that's so like I don't even use that.
I mean, I know in this day and age, people are trying to make both variations of that word not mean what it used to mean. They're trying to just make it another cuss word, I guess you could say. Like when I say to you, "What up, bitch?" every morning.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're an actual bitch.
No,
I mean, you are. I'm not saying that. You know, I'm just saying in general. What up, bitch?
Exactly.
So they want to almost make it the same.
I know, but it's just that hard ER.
The hard ER is a little harder to do. Yes, it's you can't. It's a hard. It's a long bridge to cross.
He couldn't have just said cunt. He couldn't have just said cunt.
I know.
Like, that's a good word to, like, you could have replaced it with anything else.
So
I'm sorry, but that's
hard. That's a tough one.
Stupid.
I mean, that's stupid.
But he was streaming, so it wasn't like he could edit it out. But still, at the same time, you should know that you're streaming.
Yes.
Like, when you're streaming, I watch myself.
I've caught myself a couple times where I'd be like, oh, shit. Most of the time it's when I'm like singing a song, you know, because I usually just sing the song or rap the song exactly how it's. I know.
That shouldn't matter.
Joe, it fucking matters to some people.
Bitch.
Cat, you can't go in the bag.
You better get rid of that thing.
It's just a trash bag. Okay.
I know, but so still kill herself in it.
So he obviously got even more backlash on that one. Disney canceled contracts with him. Disney. He was like partnered with Disney for some shit. For YouTube shows. Disney has YouTube shows. So he was partnered with YouTube shows. YouTube dropped him as like a special user or a special whatever. Okay, this might be hard because I have a tough time doing it too. Can we both try and like look at the camera? Because the screen is so fucking distracting. I used to have it right here.
That's fair. Yeah.
But it's so hard to look up there. And I'm trying to keep myself from doing it, but I keep looking down to see you doing it too, and I'm like, fuck, now we're both doing it!
But why do we even have to, we shouldn't even have to look over there.
I do when I'm talking.
Or did you just cancel the recording?
No, I just minimized it. So it's still recording. Alright,
okay.
So he got like a shit ton of backlash there, right?
Yes.
I mean, well-deserved, maybe, yeah, I guess they're doing it with everybody that says that word. He's still doing fine. He's still the #1 YouTuber, like, subscriber base by far. He's got almost 60, almost 70 million, I think, subscribers. I think the next guy is like 50. I mean, he's long, and behind them is probably like 30. So he's way ahead of everybody. The next thing was Demi Lovato. That is what is happening right now.
See, I'm kind of going to be torn talking about this because I am a big Lovatic.
Which you exactly are, and that's where I come in because I know nothing about her. Maybe a couple songs. So I figured this might be like a really good back and forth. Not like a back and forth, but like we see both the viewpoints.
Yeah.
Because my understanding, my understanding is that he also didn't really know much about her or her situation.
Yeah.
Probably maybe a bit more than I did since he's kind of in the whole famous people circle.
But he probably doesn't keep tabs on her or anything.
But he probably doesn't keep tabs on her. So we're going to go to what his original... He retweeted a meme. He obviously deleted it. And it's obviously in his comments. This is the meme.
That's not even a funny meme.
I don't get the meme either.
Well,
I've never seen it. Obviously, it's a very dark meme. It's supposed to be like a dark humor. You can just kind of tell by the lettering and shit. But...
Okay. One, if you're gonna fucking retweet a meme, or post a meme, at least let it be funny, because I don't... maybe I just don't know what the fuck this meme is, but I've seen...
The way I see it is the way I see him seeing it is, okay, this Demi Lovato shit just happened. He saw people making memes about it. So he was probably like, oh, so I guess people are like cool with it. I guess this is an open thing. So he didn't go and make a meme himself, but he retweeted one.
Fair.
And since a famous person retweeted it, he got all the backlash for everyone.
Yeah.
So we're just going to kind of scroll up and look at a couple others.
But still, that's not even a funny fucking meme.
Candlelight Vigil Demi Edition.
He didn't retweet that.
Not this one. Hi, I'm Demi Lovato and you're watching Disney Channel. That's not actually her, is it?
No.
I was going to say, holy shit. She looks like a train wreck. So it was stuff like that. Deleted meme. I didn't mean anything with it, and I didn't fully know the situation. I realize now how it was insensitive. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can understand how people wouldn't understand or wouldn't know the situation because, you know, much like myself, I don't know the situation. I don't follow anybody. I don't really follow anybody.
Yeah.
And their personal life. If I see them on the internet, I'll follow them on the internet. Like him. He's one of the people I watch, iDubbbz, and another guy, Max Mofo.
iDubbbz.
I watch those people, and that's about it. And Ozzy Man reviews. And I don't know anything about their personal lives. I could care less. I couldn't care less about their personal lives. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, I barely know that PewDiePie was dating the really hot chick just because she's been in a few of his videos, you know? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Too soon?
100% too soon.
That's kind of
she just OD'd on, like, Monday. And she's still in the hospital. It's Friday. And is that bad to say in a video? Like, whatever.
Giving them what day it is?
That we're filming. I don't fucking know.
No, it's Friday.
No, it's Friday.
I'll probably post that this weekend.
It's way too soon. And plus, I'm sorry. It's like that's such a. I don't know. I get it. Like giving it time and like letting it heal, and then you can make fun of it. But still, it's just
one thing that people were saying. This is not what PewDiePie was saying. This is just people that were commenting on his thread on his Twitter feed. Were saying, "Oh, she did it to herself. She deserved." Holy shit, that was an angry face. She
not
did
to
it.
you.
I know, but
Not
that was
to
just like
you.
in general. Like I feel sorry for the fucking people that said this because this bitch is coming for you. It's like she's gonna get your ass, and
she deserves it.
they're saying, you know, she got herself addicted. Everything's on her. She should take the memes as they come. No, obviously Demi Lovato
it's
has
a meme,
not
and I'm
made.
sure she doesn't give a shit about
she,
the memes.
she hasn't made a comment on it.
She probably isn't going to look
She
at it.
She also probably couldn't care less of what a YouTuber thinks,
Exactly.
no matter who it is.
Yeah,
let
she's like
alone
the
the
number
meme world. I mean, everyone reads them, but let's be real, they don't make shit. They don't mean a damn fucking thing.
Well, and I'm sure she's used to it. I mean, she's been tweeted out with like
I'm sure
people calling her a
every famous
Cocor and stuff
person
like
is used
that.
to it.
But
PewDiePie included.
yeah,
He gets memed all the time, especially
Yeah.
when he was saying the N-word and, you know,
Yeah.
fucking death to Jews and all that shit.
exactly. But see,
All the
that's
time.
also a different thing. Like that's him being a fucking idiot.
Yes.
Well, his content is
Well,
a different story.
I mean,
but that's him being an idiot, and he's almost bringing it on himself. He is bringing it on himself. He can watch his words, whereas Demi is going. I'm gonna sound like I'm obsessed with her, which I'm not necessarily. I'm obsessed with her to an extent. I just think she's hot. Hello, but and I love her music. But it's like I respect what she stands for, and I'm gonna get shit for that because
I mean,
here she is
100%.
ODing. But at the same time, she was sober for 6 years, and she had never done heroin before, at least from what I've known. She's never done heroin. She was a
Well, she did it once at one point.
Well, now I think this was her first time doing it. It wasn't like she
this is her
relapsed
first time
on
doing heroin? Okay,
Yes.
see, my understanding...
No, she never. From my understanding,
We
because
gotta-
I watched her Simply Complicated like documentary.
I mean, you would know
She only ever talked about cocaine and I think pills. Well, like marijuana, but like everybody smokes marijuana. That doesn't fucking count. But no, but yeah, am I putting?
Have you seen our cookie jar?
But no, heroin. That was. I was shocked when I heard that. I was in Subway. I was at work, and I saw that. I saw Bella Thorne posted on Instagram.
See, one of the guys in my stream actually said, "Hey, did you hear Demi Lovato OD'd?" Or no, they didn't say that. They said, "Did you hear Demi OD'd?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck is Demi? And why do I care?" And they're like, "I'm like Demi Lovato," and she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh my god, she fucking died?" And they're like, "No, she's OD'd." I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, okay."
And then so she had never done heroin before.
And right away, I thought you and Michelle were like gonna fucking like you guys were just gonna be gone all week if she died. I was like, oh,
I would have been.
he fucks. Lisa's gonna be locked in her room. And Michelle's gonna be crying alone in Ireland. The world.
Demi Lovato that much? As
I
much
have
as
no
me?
idea. No, maybe probably not as much as you.
As much as me?
So
I
the
can
story, from what I've gathered, and I've only briefly looked into it, the story going around.
Sorry.
So from what I've gathered is, I have to start over because that loud noise.
I know, it's gonna... Yeah.
What I gathered is the story that's going around is that she was a heroin addict.
Oh, that's, like, completely fake.
Okay.
No, she was
Okay.
never a... No!
So that's probably where these fucking
I
people
mean-
on the internet are getting like, oh, she brought it on herself. She got addicted to heroin.
But you get addicted to heroin after you do it the first time.
Pretty much. I mean,
So, like,
don't get
yes,
me wrong. I get it that stress and, you know, being famous causes a lot of stress. And, you know, you throw depression on top of that coming from several different
Yeah.
sources. Who knows where.
Yeah.
Doing drugs, which could be considered, to some people, the easy way out, can
Well-
be very, very tempting.
Yeah.
And just doing it one time can fuck you up. Case in point.
Yes. But that... it's like...
Say it!
No, I'm just trying to get my...
the words.
Because, I don't know. Yeah, like you said, she's struggled with depression. She struggled with body image. She has, what is it? Bulimia. She binges and purges. She has a lot of issues that she's worked through. Her dad was an addict.
Yep.
So that runs in the family.
Which may have subconsciously influenced her.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though she knew it was bad.
And sure, I get how it's easy for people to say, oh, like she brought it on herself. But still, at the same time, it's like you're an addict. You're thinking about yourself, and when you're going through something, which clearly she was sober for 6 years. So when you're sober for 6 years, you've hit rock bottom. You're around a bunch of people who, as apparently she was around a bunch of people who were just encouraging her to be like, oh yeah, just like do drugs again. Like why not?
Oh yeah, of course.
And-
I mean, she was out partying for someone's birthday, wasn't she, or something
I
like that?
don't know how it
I highly
started,
doubt. I could have sworn
but-
she was out partying with friends for some occasion.
Yeah.
And if she's been sober for so long, she's not just gonna go like, "Fuck it, guys, let's get some heroin." I mean,
Yeah, she's
the
not
only people
gonna-
who do that are other heroin addicts.
Yeah.
Addicts.
And
So
so-
I 100% believe that she was pressured in some form of way to throw in a needle.
It's either she was pressured or it was either that she was pressured or she just completely hit rock bottom beforehand. She's going through a really bad spell of depression.
Well, which is still
body image, whatever.
Not, I
it
mean, when
is.
I say pressured, I don't mean pressured like peer pressured, but pressured by
Yeah,
situations
yeah.
and stress, and pressured by
Yeah.
and including people.
Exactly. So that, and then she just fell back into like partying stages, I guess. I don't know. It's not like I can speak.
I mean, it
because I don't
seems like it
know,
all happened
but
in one night.
like
Like this whole situation, like she was
like
clean.
she broke her sobriety.
Yeah.
No, she's
She's had some rough patches recently.
Yeah, so it was like maybe a month ago she came out with her song Sober, saying that she broke her sobriety. So I want to say it had to have been like maybe 2 months. It's like the end of July, so maybe 2 months, maybe on a month or two. So it's been happening, so she must have been using since a little bit before that song got released.
Yeah, you gotta
And-
write the song. And
Yeah.
So
she probably broke her sobriety,
Yeah.
and it's been escalating. So when you've been doing all this shit, I don't know. She has to come out with it and say like exactly what happened, but you know, like I think her family or whoever it is saying like it's the people who she was surrounded by, and if you're mentally in a really weak place and there's people around you then that are encouraging that, then for sure, I'm sure I don't know.
I'm completely drawing a blank. I wanted to turn this or to bring this back to Pewdiepie, and I wanted to think. So I wanted. The more I say his name, the more I can use him in my tags, and I could probably throw his face in the thumbnail now. Okay, and that's how you get the ratings up from the 60 million followers. If I can just throw his fucking face in the thumbnail, maybe even Demi's.
I was gonna say
Like I could probably get them both like angry face at one another, and with just like a versus, you know, like they're Mortal Kombating that shit out.
even though they're really not in real life.
Even though
like
they're
Demi
really,
Lovato could care.
They're really not. I genuinely feel like he like just saw some fucking guy post a meme and he was like, "Oh, that meme is pretty popular. I'm gonna retweet it," without realizing. And
But
he should know.
If he's tweeting it out of popularity, just because he, what? You're saying he's tweeting it out of?
I'm
popularity?
saying he saw a tweet that was popular, or he saw a meme on Twitter. Like this is, I'm just trying to get into his mind and why. I'm saying he probably saw a meme on Twitter and was like, "Oh, everyone thinks it's funny. Look at all these likes it's getting. I'm a very popular meme person right now." He is.
Fair.
And he was like, "I'm going to retweet this," without thinking about, the consequences that may come from it. He probably just saw it as, "Oh, it's another meme." I didn't actually check and see when he retweeted that compared to when it happened. I mean, this was July 26th. When did that happen?
It was like
It was Monday or Tuesday, wasn't it?
Monday or Tuesday, so the 23rd or the 24th.
So he did this, let's just say, the day after.
Oh, okay.
Because this is obviously after he deleted it when he... So, I don't really feel like he deserves any of the backlash he's getting. He deleted it. He said he's sorry. It's a meme. We've all posted shitty memes at some point in time, guys.
Yeah. I just don't know why,
He very clearly... It would seem he very clearly doesn't believe, she's just some heroin addict losing it. I'm pretty sure he just wanted to post a meme and a funny picture. Because that's who he is. I know it's not funny, but some people have that kind of sense of humor.
See, if I would find that funny if she was still a teenager. I don't know. It just doesn't. It's stupid. I think it's a really stupid fucking meme.
Now I understand.
Because it's like, hey mom, I'm like, you're a fucking trillionaire making a shit ton of music. I mean, I get it. It's a meme, but it's just a stupid meme. It's probably because it's still so soon, but still, it's not funny. It's not funny.
I remember where I wanted to go now. So people, mainly young Demi Lovato fans, are going, and BuzzFeed and other social justice warrior organizations, I guess you could say, BuzzFeed, are getting out there saying how, they're putting Demi Lovato on a really high saint-like pedestal.
Yeah.
And then they're saying, PewDiePie is just a shithole person. Almost like comparing him to Trump, some might say. That's what they're putting him as. And don't get me wrong, I understand that Demi Lovato is... she's doing a lot of promoting for seeking help or... basically, I guess you could say addict awareness.
Yeah.
She's doing a lot of work like that. So I get that that's a good thing. However, I don't feel like these people should put her in a role model position quite yet. Just because I don't think she's mentally ready for it. I mean,
sure.
If you see a role model, you don't want to read that your role model just OD'd. You don't want your kids to read that because, yes, she's obviously going to turn this around and say, I need to get help. Everyone should seek help. Help is good. Go to rehab. Don't be an addict. Don't.
Yeah.
She's being a role model, I guess, in a sense of don't be like me.
Yes, but see, here is the thing, is if she was doing coke, if she was doing heroin, if she was an addict and she was continuing her addiction
actively,
yes, then I would be like, okay, you need to reevaluate your fucking life. But she's not, and she was sober for 6 years, and she had a terrible spot.
Yes.
Which is that's why I think she's so much higher up on the pedestal. Pedestal. I was like, pedestal.
On the pedestal! She's so high up on the pedestal!
But that's what I mean. That's why I think she is amazing, because she... that may sound dumb, because it's yeah, sure, she's an addict, but she was an addict that...
Yes.
That was clean for 6 years, and she had... This is a shitty fucking moment for her, and
yes.
I'm sure...
And in no way am I
know.
trying to muck up her image of being a great person. I'm sure she's a wonderful, wonderful person. She's very clearly and obviously done a lot of good work in terms of seeking addiction help.
Addiction, mental health,
The
eating
list.
disorders, everything.
Not just stuff that she's had, but I mean, I guess you could say disorders almost in general, and any kind of addiction. I mean, I'm sure she's got her name on some gambling addiction.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
You know, I'm sure she did a commercial for them.
Sure, I'm sure, like, I know what you're saying. It's like, it kind of sucks that PewDiePie is, like, all the way down here. And just coming from me, like, I don't know anything about PewDiePie.
I guess what I'm saying is he's all the way down here for dumb jokes. I guess this is more what people are saying on Twitter that I've read, and I'm now just kind of repeating, not because I truly believe it, but he's down here for making dumb jokes, and they're saying she's up here for doing drugs.
She's up here. And
she's up here for all the other stuff.
Yeah.
She just happened to do drugs, and I think that for the time being, for like the next 6 months, she should step down to here.
She probably...
And I don't think he ever should have been there to begin with.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a YouTuber should never be a role model. He's a joke maker. I guess if you want to look up to him and you want to be a funny person, go for it.
Why should a YouTuber never be a role model?
That was a wrong choice of words.
Oh.
I
mean, he's not from... I don't follow him, so I can't say, but it's like, I've never heard about him going out about, like, mental health or anything like that. I don't know if he even suffers from anything.
I believe
like
he's
that.
just done charity work, a lot of charity work.
Okay, which is great. Like, and I'm not trying to take a shit on him. Like, I just don't know him. I just have heard that there has been controversial shit with him.
Yes.
But I don't think he's a bad guy. He's probably just, like, a dude who's trying to make a lot of fucking jokes.
No.
Which, I get that. I'm
Neither
not offended.
Neither of them are bad people.
No.
Both of them have made errors. Both of them have made mistakes, much like every other person. And it seems like the far left side, BuzzFeed, and very, very young children that just don't know any better, are completely shaming PewDiePie to the pit. And it seems like, I don't want to say the far right because I don't think that's what it is, but it seems like the very, very dark joke makers, you know? Like the people that post slave memes. But they're now throwing shit at her. So it's just a big back and forth on both sides. And I think they're both wrong. I think both sides are wrong.
Yeah, it's just, PewDiePie, sure. PewDiePie is kind of getting shit on for whatever reasons.
For stupid shit that he should get a little crap for, but he shouldn't get his career ruined, which it totally wasn't.
Yeah, well, no, but if it's not ruined, this will blow over in a bit. But how PewDiePie is being looked at, like just how I'm seeing it, is he's being like a bully for reposting that meme. Which it's not like he went out of his way and said something like, "Oh, Demi Lovato's a dumb like heroin addicted bitch."
He made a mean joke. Yes.
Yeah, he made a mean joke, and should he be scolded for it? No, he shouldn't be scolded for it. He deleted it. He apologized for it. It's not like he has this vendetta out for Demi Lovato.
No, I see it as like the equivalent of a 10-year-old kid on Xbox saying he fucked your mom. You're just stupid. You're just a stupid fucking kid.
No, exactly. But
and no one's taking you serious right now. Just what the fuck is wrong with you? That's not even
exactly.
funny.
And then from like Demi's side, which like, just she's clearly hit rock bottom, and it's not like she's been using. Like the last 6 years she's been sober, so that's just how I see it. Like she has been a pretty good role model up until now, which I think if anything, like you can't be in tip-top shape all the time.
No.
You're gonna have your weak moments.
Yeah.
And I think as long as you're a good person in general, like that's why you should be a role model.
Yeah, you just have to try and make sure your weak moments are as strong as it can be.
Yeah.
You want your weak moment to be as non-existent as possible. Obviously,
but she's in the public eye, like so. She's in the public eye, like.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. Every little slip up, every little fuck up that everyone makes, whether it's actually small, is going to get completely blown out of proportion by the media, by fans and viewers and haters and commenters and reviewers and reactors and everything. It's just, as soon as it hits online, it's just blown completely out of proportion. Much like how I read online, like, oh my God, she was this heroin addict all her life. Oh,
Yeah, no.
that's how it happens. That's exactly how it fucking happens.
See, and I didn't realize that you didn't know that, because here I am. I'm like, oh, she never did heroin, or if she did, I didn't know
I don't pay
about
attention.
It, but
I don't pay attention to famous people's life. I knew that she did, I'm just going to say charity work because I don't know exactly. I didn't go into detail, or I didn't read into what she really did. But I knew she did a bunch of work advocating addiction awareness and all that. Much like I know Pewdiepie did a bunch of charity work. So I pay attention when people, famous people, are doing good charity work and all that shit. Because that stuff I think is important. I don't really care about their fuck-ups unless it's affecting other people.
Exactly. Unless somebody's going out, like,
let's just say, hypothetically, Demi Lovato was in a drunk driving accident and she hit a minivan full of 6 kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay attention to that shit.
Exactly.
But if she ODs and it affects only herself, people are seeing that obviously as a bad thing. I don't think she's going to be influencing other people to start doing heroin.
Yeah, no.
If anything, she's going to
Well, and that's
get
just
people to
stupidity
stop.
then. That's pure stupidity on yourself.
Yes.
That's not...
For being influenced so
unless
easily,
you heard
yes.
that, yeah, like you said, unless she's like she was drunk driving and hit something, or she's going to like little 14-year-olds being like, here's a needle.
She's just like, hey, I just used this. I just need you to hide this really quickly. Still a little in there, just so you know. It's like $30 worth. Don't waste. I'm just saying, sharing is caring. Stay in school.
Well, and exactly.
I'm gonna need to take that Dare T-shirt away from you because you didn't earn that, motherfucker.
But if that happened, then I would 100% be like, okay, you're a fucking dumbass. You're a dumb bitch, and you deserve.
Which is purely why
publicity.
I saw the headline after the guy from my stream told me. I went and looked at the headline. Oh, she OD'd. Maybe read like the first paragraph, and I was like, oh, that's very, very sad. Went on with my life. Yeah. If it had said something like Demi Lovato donated $20 million to charity, I would have been like, oh, let's find out what charity. Let's find out how often she does this. That's awesome.
You don't give that much of a shit.
Huh?
You don't.
If I saw, no, I'm dead serious.
Yeah, but yeah.
So, thank you for joining my little video here. I think that worked out awesome. Thanks for showing me your tits. I think that worked out awesome.
Oh my god. Please take
fun.
that out of the video.
This is a fun time. Alright, so now we're going to talk about something that I've always been a strong, firm believer of. Let's talk about how women don't deserve the rights that they're getting.